Hey guys, it's About Beer 30. Let's take a walk into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, look at this great big bottle. Thanks for talking about Gregsbeerreviews today. This is Lakewood Brewing Company. They're down in Texas. This was sent to me by Brandon C. down there. And you can see this great big 22-ounce bomber. This is the 5th edition. This is Lion Share 5. So this is their 5th anniversary ale that they've done. And I think Brandon has sent me one other version of this. I don't remember. I didn't go back and look. But it comes in this real fancy box. Says here on the box, Scotch ale aged in Scotch whiskey and bourbon barrels. And this is, like I said, their 5th edition. And it's got a bunch of writing on it. On this side it says 2017 release, 9.6% alcohol by volume, 34 IBUs, 100% barrel aged. Enjoy now or cellar at 50 degrees or less to enjoy at a later date. Go Texan. So, and Lakewood makes some really tasty beers. So this is their 5th anniversary edition, limited release bottle. So, Brandon, thanks a bunch. I'm sure this was not a cheap bottle to buy. He sends me some very nice beers, Brandon. Thanks, my brother. I do appreciate it, sir. A lot of beers that are done in Texas or the surrounding states that are not available here in Virginia. So, and this got a long writing, and I'm gonna read it. This was not a cheap bottle to buy, and bear with me here, people. It says here, when we reach our birthday every August 4th, we don't just celebrate with any beer, we proudly toast with our Lion's Share, a unique anniversary beer that takes nearly a year traveling from grain to glass. Every vintage is unique, pulling flavors from wooden barrels for a one-of-a-kind experience. This year's journey around the sun has blessed us with a truly unique offering. A wee bit ago, a container full of 26-year-old Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey barrels sailed over the big drink right to our dock. The barrels were sorted and filled with a traditional Scotch ale brimming with a malty sweet character and a beautiful deep copper color. Scotch whiskey can be a tad overpowering to the uninitiated, for the newbie palates, if you will. So we added an American touch by aging some of the beer in a freshly emptied oak bourbon barrel. Notes of caramel, healthier honey, or heather honey, and candied fruit intermingled with signature earthy peat smoke. A touch of vanilla and accents of toasted coconut round out the edges and balance the overall experience. The resulting blend is a delicious dram to enjoy with friends and family. We hope you will raise a glass with a hearty skål, as the Scottish would say, slant mahat. Thank you for supporting your local independent brewing for these past 5 years and sharing our labor of love. Well, I do support the local breweries. Anniversary release, guys. This is their 5th edition of their Lion's Share. So, let's get on with it. Big beer, commercial description. We got the ABV, we got the IBUs, we know it's a 2017 release. That's all we need to talk about. So, great big 22-ounce bomber enough to share, which I intend to do. Ooh, big hiss. Great big hiss. But it stayed in the bottle. I don't mind a big hiss when it stays in the bottle. Alright guys, I will tell you the food pairings. It says none yet. Glassware to pint back in Nonic tumbler mug, style Sidel. I'm using my favorite tulip glass. And it says here, not recommended for extended selling unless ABV extends average range. I think it does at 9.6%. So about a finger of head on that pour. A nice, rich, dark mahogany. I can see a little bit of light down here on the thin part of the glass, not much up here. Good looking beer. A real good looking beer. Let's get a nose to it. I can tell there's some barrel aging going in there, and so some Scotch and bourbon. A little bit of caramel toffee. It's a wonderful smelling beer. It's absolutely wonderful smelling. Maybe a little molasses. Wonderful aroma, guys. When they blend these barrels of Scotch and bourbon or whatever they do, a lot of times it's kind of faint, and these blend very well. I am getting notes of the bourbon. I am getting notes of the Scotch. Smells awesome. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brandon. Wow. That is awesome, guys. That is absolutely delicious. That's a nice blended barrel Scotch or Scottish ale. Very nice. Nice aroma. And it's not a super big beer. It's 9.6, so it's an imperial, but it's not 12 to 15% where you're going to get super booziness and stuff. Very well done. For that big of an ABV, the alcohol is hidden very well. The bourbon is not overpowering anything. The Scotch is not overpowering anything. They've blended this pretty damn well. Very impressive right now. Well, let's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. Let me pour her a glass, sip on this for a while, and see what we end up with. Very impressive right now. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. I find this very, very tasty, guys. A nice blend between the Scotch and the bourbon barrels. Caramel, toffee, a little bit of sweet molasses, a nice malt backbone to this. Very enjoyable. The alcohol is super well hidden for 9.6%. 2017 written on the box. ABV is written on the box. The IBUs are written on the box. Very nice packaging. I'm not a big fan of putting beers in boxes because it adds cost to the beer, but very well done, guys. It is a very, very nice beer. Exceptional beer, to be honest about it. Now that it's warmed up, I am getting a little bit more of the bourbon notes and the Scotch notes. And I like that because I don't drink liquor anymore. So when I drink these beers that have been aged in Scotch and whiskey and different barrels, I enjoy that. And it justifies the cost a lot of times when you're paying $10, $12, $15, $20 for a bottle of beer that's barrel aged. So, and when I can smell that and I can taste that, and it's done well, it justifies the cost of the beer a lot of times. I don't know what Brandon paid for this. I'm sure it was not cheap. Looking at a 22-ounce bottle and the packaging that it comes in the box and stuff, and being an anniversary ale on top of that. So, very tasty. I enjoyed this. I would probably buy this beer if I could get it here. About you. I think it's blended exceptionally well, guys. I think they got a winner here. To me, I'm probably going to go against the grain a little bit on this because the information that I've got on the box and what I've tasted here, I think it's an A beer, guys, and I'm going to give it the A, 95, right down the middle of the A category. Like I said, when they give us all that information and the beer is as tasty as this is, that goes a little bit further in my book. So, over to Beer Advocate, they've only had 3 people comment on this beer, which I find unusual. I don't understand why. And one of them was 3.43, 2.39. I mean, 2.39. Whoever posted that shouldn't be buying beers like this. This probably blows your palate out of your little silly little mouth. And the last one is 4.03. That's more like what this beer comes in at to me. But there are people, you know, I drink Budweiser, I drink Miller, I drink Coors, I'm going to buy this beer, and it just blows their little palate out of their mouth. And they probably would have done that to me 7, 8 years ago if I'd have tried to drink this and do a review on it. It would have probably not, it would blow my palate out of my mouth, basically. It's just too big of a beer, too heavy of a beer. If you don't like bourbon, if you don't like scotch, you're not going to like this. There's a whole lot of reasons why these guys that do reviews and post them on these sites give these pretty tasty, exceptional beers low grades. They're probably malt liquor drinkers. Yeah, that's what that is. Over to Untapped, they have it at 3.94. Very unusual for this magnitude of a beer, this tasty of a beer, to get that kind of grade from those. I would expect it to depend on the 4s very easily from those guys, and it's not. It's a B plus on the scale, maybe touching on the A- scale. I think it's better than that. That's why I'm giving it a solid A. 95 for me, guys. It's very, very tasty. Like I said, I would buy this beer if I could get it here. Exceptionally well done, exceptionally well blended. So that's all we got to say. We wrapped it up on this one. If you've had this one from Lion's Share, well, if you've had it from Lakewood Brewing, this is their Lion's Share 5, the 5th anniversary ale. I think it's very well done, guys. It is all the information you want right on the box. 2017 ABV, IBUs are written right there. Very tasty beer. Alcohol super well hidden. Very well done. So, if you've had this one, let me know what you think, guys. And Brandon, thanks again, my brother. Do appreciate it. Until we meet again, guys, let's go see what's in the fridge.